Hi, I'm James Green with ActualTech Media. I'm here today at Illumio with PJ Kirner, who's the CTO and co-founder at Illumio. Hi PJ, how are you doing today?
Great, how are you?
I'm awesome. Thanks for having us out to your beautiful office. I want to talk about segmentation today. When you guys at Illumio talk about segmentation, you call it, what you do, adaptive segmentation. Can you tell me what that means for it to be adaptive?
Yeah, I mean, the first part is to understand what adaptive segmentation means to us. And we have the wheel of segmentation, and this has 4 quadrants, right? So if you think about the history, we started with coarse-grained segmentation. Initially, it was the trusted zone and the untrusted zone, which was the internet. And that's kind of coarse-grained segmentation. Then we moved on to micro-segmentation, where you're talking really about ring-fencing applications or maybe application tiers. And then the next quadrant is around nano-segmentation. This is where we understand things about processes and segment down to the process or even the container. And the fourth part is understanding user information, to be able to sort of segment users from each other and from the applications that they need. And so adaptive segmentation really is all of those things, together and combined.
That makes sense, and they all sound good, but can you kind of paint the picture for me of why it's important to be able to do that?
Yeah, so exactly. The other dimension to that is the data centers are actually becoming more dynamic, whether it's with the DevOps culture or containers or just CI/CD deployments of applications being more delivering applications more faster, or having cloud environments, whether it's public or private clouds. All these things make the data center much more dynamic. So having a solution that is adaptive, given a policy, allows it to adapt to whatever you're trying to do and keeps up with the rate and pace of change of your data center is kind of critically important. That's the other important aspect.
Okay, makes sense. Now I've been familiar with Illumio for a while, and I know that for a long time your policy and the rules and stuff was applied at the host level. And I know you guys are making some interesting announcements around how that's evolving in the near future here, but can you just tell me a little bit about your vision and why it's important for the control not for the control, but for the enforcement of the rules to be at the host?
Yeah, it's critically important to have context about actually what's happening on the host itself and inside the host. Even when you get down to what I sort of said, processes or containers or users, you actually have to know what's happening inside. And the host was critically important to getting that context and informing the adaptive security solution. Secondly, distribution, being able to have a fully distributed system and having a single point of enforcement that moves along with the workload itself, having it bound to the workload itself was another critical aspect.
Makes sense. If people want to learn more about this or just about Illumio in general, can I send them to your website? Is that the best place to go?
That's the best place to go.
Okay.
And lots of good information.
So www.illumio.com?
Yes.
All right. Thanks, PJ. Appreciate it.